In this unit, we are going to learn about the different tools featured in MDT to enable us to correct and edit the information in relation to our MDT points. For example, in order to avoid zero height points, we have the MDT Points Edit command, in which selecting each point graphically and individually enables us to correct or amend any of the X, Y, and Z features, the name and code of the point, besides an additional tab that enables us to load or add a link or attachment such as images and documents. In addition to being able to delete with the same command of our CAD software, we can also do this with MDT using the MDT Points Delete command, either selecting them graphically one by one or using the previous search criteria. By height, for example, defining 0 as a minimum height and 0 as a maximum height, thereby deleting all 0 heights. And how can we fill in or complete this empty space? Well, we can study the height values at the ends of these head slopes to fill in these points using the MDT Points Interpolate command. Selecting the level by default and the code we desire, fill in, for example, enables us to design the first point for interpolation and then designate the opposite end of the foot slope as the second point. The interpolation methods we have in accordance with the information available involve establishing the distance or an increase in distance. Similar to the distance methods, we have the height and increase in height methods, operating in the same manner for the distance value, but for Z. We can define a specific number of points, or we can designate the coordinates on the screen, either by planning in a straight line between the initial and end point or randomly. We then accept, click on any point and see how it centers on the alignment of the points we have selected. We are going to repeat the same procedure in another area, but in this case, we will deactivate the option of planning in a straight line. Executing the MDT Points Information command and checking we have no zero height points, we can save the results in an external file using the MDT Points Export command, for which, just like the other commands, we can establish a selection criterion. Here, we are going to select all of them and place them in an NXYZ format with a tab separator, which will also store the point code for us. By default, we are going to store our points file with a PUN extension, the one stored by TCP MDT by default.